Taurus, how are you? My name is Danielle and welcome to Moonlight Intuition. I'm going to be doing a general reading for you today. If there are messages that resonate with you, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. All these little things just help the messages get out to other Taurus beauties who may benefit. And if you would like a personal reading, which I was jumping the gun there earlier, all the info for that is in the description box below. Welcome to Pisces season. We are in the last sign of the energetic. Ooh. So far, I mean, you're only the second reading I've done, but so far the cards are on point with, okay. Yeah. For you, my dear friends, we have the 8 of Cups. We have the 5 of Cups reversed and the 2 of Wands reversed. This is lit. Okay, so Pisces season right now. It's a water sign. It's a mutable sign. It's also the last sign of the energetic year. Okay, so the zodiac wheel / the energetic year, it's like a pizza pie, okay? All in slices. The first slice is Aries season, which is the spring equinox, which is coming up in March. Like March, middle March, whatever. Then we go through the whole, you're the second sign. Then there's Taurus, Gemini, we go through the whole wheel. The last sign is Pisces, okay? So it's like, by the time we reach Pisces season, we've all been through it all, okay? The thing to do now is like, Pisces is the fish. It's kind of that archetype. So picture being underwater. It's a very magical, mystical world. It's kind of like a liminal space. It is not time to do, fix, control, blah, blah, blah. Water, if we just let go, we're meant to float. But if we're like, I don't know how to swim, look how much energy you're going to exert. You might drown. You're not literally going to drown in life, but you know the metaphor. And when you kind of just be like, I need a hot minute to rest. What's going to happen? You float. Taurus, you are a naturally buoyant being. Things don't have to be difficult. And this is really a time of shedding, releasing, letting go. So for when the energetic year begins in March, which is Aries, a fire sign, that's an action-oriented sign. You'll know what to do. Okay, you'll know what actions to take forward. If you're just taking action, you're just kind of thrashing in the water. Then you're exhausted. And then it's like, then the energetic new year begins and you're just exhausted, but you're like, but I'm still supposed to be taking action. And so what are you going to do? You're just going to flail around taking action with no true guidance from within. So the 8 of Cups, I feel you've been through a bit of a maybe dark night of the soul, and maybe you're still kind of in it, but I feel like this is kind of a call to, I mean, look at this person. This person is walking away from these 8 cups and heading towards greener pastures. So it's kind of walking away from probably difficult emotions and walking towards the mountain, which is your element, earth. I feel your dark night of the soul, everyone goes through these, okay? I went through one. I never thought I'd come out of it. To be perfectly honest, when you're in it, it can feel a bit hopeless. So I truly understand. If you're a human who is alive, we all understand. Some people don't have the same vocabulary, but I feel like you just went through a dark night of the soul. And maybe these feelings are still weighing you down. And you're an earth sign, slow moving. Taurus is like, and you're that kind of fixed nature. It's like, well, no, I want to stay in this. And so the loyalty that you so beautifully have in life, don't be loyal to your past, okay? I feel like the key here is to finally look at the past, like, you know, to step out of it and to start looking at your emotional past and how that drove your actions and what things repeated for you. Start looking at this like a Taurus. Start looking at this in a practical sense, in an objective way, okay? Because this is what the past is for. And I totally get it. I honestly, it's like, I'm just in the recent, like, while starting to be like, okay. And this is why now here I am on YouTube. Now I feel free. I'm like, okay, I have clarity now. I know what to do. So it's to look at the past and be like, what did that teach me? What was that there for? And then this also reversed. It's kind of the same card. So to me, I feel like this is kind of like the universe being like, I meant what I said. Because this card is still, this person is still looking, is only looking at the cups that spilled over. And maybe this comes with like, are you judging yourself? Oh, I'm dog sitting. So there's like, puppy, do you see her little butt? Your butt's on camera, girl. It's not that kind of channel. She's like, yeah, it is. So, you know, okay, sorry, I got distracted by the dog butt. So looking at only what has gone wrong or what you did wrong or what, consider that there's no right or wrong. There's no good behavior or bad behavior. There's no like wins or fails. There's merely behavior, experiences. You're not a bad person. Why do I feel I have to say that? And that it's like it's all our first time here in this lifetime. So I think, especially in Pisces season, it's to really, when you're feeling triggered, okay, I'm going to just say, when you're feeling triggered, just go on YouTube and look up compassion meditation and just do that. Okay? Because I think you need a little bit of love. And I think maybe it's hard for you to express that to others. But meanwhile, you would see if you would express what you've gone through, what you've been feeling, that the isolating experience or experiences you've had are universal. Okay? I'm going to say it again. Whatever experience you've had that felt so isolating, so lonely, so scary, so like, self-deprecating are universal. Okay? And that's why I even love doing meditations on YouTube. Like I look up Tara Brach compassion meditation. It's like T-A-R-A, Tara Brach, B-R-A-C-H, compassion meditation. This was a game changer. And it's like, it really was very profound for me. Now, I don't want to set up expectations for your experience with it, but she described when you're triggered that it's like, okay, the trance you currently find yourself in. And it's so true. When we're triggered, it's like a trance. It's like, you're like locked in and it's like, and we want to react or go inward or respond how we usually do. So you have your own way of reacting to when you're triggered, right? It probably falls into like, maybe your stubborn shadow that's like, well, no. It's like, it might be like kind of like barking at people you love. And this is this way, this is that way. But meanwhile, it's like, I'm actually, you know, I'm just looking for love, and it starts with you. And so, but this, the spilled over cups is kind of like the story of the Five of Cups also is like, this person has lost his or her taste for wine. So it's kind of like if situations have ended for you or something, you had a specific situation in the physical world, like either with another person, and it's now over. It's kind of like you might even be like actually not even wanting that anymore. Like I don't even like that wine anymore. Why am I fixed on like, you know, focusing on that loss or how that didn't go my way or how that, you know, so it's like to really pay attention to be like, okay, that thing right now, this version of myself that I am, do I even want that? No, because probably if I did, it would just be mine if it was meant to be. So this card is also too, it's just about turning around. There's two full cups right here, you know, and it's a time to really turn around right now, dear Taurus, because Taurus, you can fall into the shadow of always wanting more. I'm not satisfied. I'm not satisfied. I'm not satisfied. It's really a time for you to slow down and breathe, do compassion meditations, and take stock of all the beautiful things you have in your life. It's not to say you're not going to have more in your life. You're not going to ever experience more, get more nice things, meet new people. But if you're not in the present moment, you're kind of just like a tiger chasing its tail, right? So if you're like in the present, and the people in your life are like, hey, blah, 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 and you're just like projecting onto something that doesn't even exist. Well, if only I had this, I would be happy. If only I have it. It's like, yeah, chasing a dangling carrot. Sure, if you had all the things that you're like, if I had this, I would be happy. It's an illusion. And that's a big Pisces season thing. Pisces is a lot about illusions. What is truth and what is illusion? And I think for you, Taurus, that is a big illusion that you're here to kind of overcome. That it's like, if I had this, I would be complete. No, you won't. Right? You have to come back to alignment with yourself, and then things that are at the same frequency as you can find you, right? And you don't even have to try. It's so true. Like even me, I mean, I'm pet sitting right now. I'm a professional pet sitter. I was the kid who always wanted to be a veterinarian. Always wanted to be around animals. And it's never something I actively pursued or forced or blah, blah, blah. But then the universe just gave it to me. Like now I'm like in my late 30s. Now it's been 3 years. I pet sit almost every day. Like I hang around with animals every day. And look what I get to do now. I get to now come on YouTube and do these videos because of this. I wrote a novel because of this. And it's like, I didn't really have to lift a finger, right? So it's like when you align with your, oh, and I just looked at 11:11 on the timer. When you align with your, with yourself, like you have to kind of come back to a neutrality, then your true desires can be felt. Because I think even the things that you're like, if only I had this, if only I had that, aren't even your true desires. I think you're just trying to mask the shadow. You're trying to kind of like mask. It's a subconscious being like, I'm hurt. I feel this. I feel unloved. I feel unseen. I feel unheard. I feel misunderstood. So it's like, if only I had this, if only I had this partner instead, if only I had all this money, if only. So instead of being like, what are actually your true desires? So it comes down to taking stock of where you're actually at and compassion for yourself. And then it gives you more compassion for others, you know? It's the inner quest, dear Taurus, because you want to be ready. This is a very Aries season card, which again, Aries season is coming next. And this being reversed is kind of like, if you're waiting for something new, I feel like this is just kind of like, yes, but not yet. Okay? It's like if you're a kid and you're like, Mommy, I want cupcakes for breakfast. And your parents are like, no, you're going to have this for breakfast. You're going to have fruit or whatever. You can have the cupcakes for dinner. And the kid's like, you don't love me. It's like, well, yeah, your parents love you. They just know better. So don't think you know better than the universe. The universe loves you, but it's like it knows that whatever it is that you might actually be desiring, that maybe it is even meant for you. Like, if only I had that relationship, or if I lived here, or if I had this career, the universe is like, no, you need to you need to clear the cache a bit first. You're not ready to receive this yet. Okay. You want to be ready. Because trust me, it's like, imagine if like, you know, for me, it's like, I have a lot of big goals, but then I started realizing it's like, oh, I'm seeing how my life is playing out. Like even my finances, it's like, of course, everyone's like, I want $1 million. And then I started seeing, I was like, okay, like there was a time, not even that long ago, I was like, Daniel, you can barely handle $100. Why would the universe give you $1 million? So, and I'm a Cancer. So for me, it's like the practical side needs to be balanced out. I need to implement more, and I have. And now money is coming in. It's like, okay, but only at the point to which I can handle it. So whatever kind of emotional experience you're looking for, or like, you know, it's for you, you're the earth sign. So you kind of need to do the opposite. Your opposing sign is Scorpio. And it's like a deep, 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 deep sign. So I think it's like the universe is wanting to give you the new adventure, the new quest, the new people, the new everything. But it's like, you're not ready yet. So to really pay attention, how are you feeling? When you wake up in the morning, do I feel balanced? You know, if you feel like shit, you're like, okay, what do I need to do? Compassion meditations, go outside, breathe, put your phone away, stop comparing yourself to others on social media. That's all an illusion, talking about an illusion. And take stock of all the goodness you have. Look at your past objectively and what you would do differently, and you will do differently next time. Taurus, I love you so much. You sexy bulls. I wish you a beautiful day and Pisces season.